It was a long time coming when I left home. I was born for the running, made for the road. I moved out to California in the summer of 2012, and I was chasing the dream. The decision to live on the road was a big shift in my music, and that was really what kind of took everything to the next level for my songs and for the music in general. Oh, I knew I'd be a long time gone.
Hey,
What's up?
I'm at baggage claim 2 waiting for my base.
Sweet. We're just pulling up to the airport now, so we should be around shortly.
Are you in old time?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm walking towards you. Bye.
Sounds good. Bye.
Tony is basically my older brother. Our families grew up together in Illinois, where we're from, and we've been playing music together since the early 2000s. So when it came time to choose a bass player for this project, there was only one real option. We had to fly Tony out.
I could have gotten here sooner.
What do you do when you've got your favorite bass player in town? You drive him straight to your favorite drummer's house.
That was an intro thing, and then it kept evolving, and I was like, oh, no, stay there. Oh, it left. So let's pick one of those signatures with the kick, and I'll match that with you.
Okay. Counter Days at 122, Perfect Partners in 77. Cowboy Down we kept it 79, right? Hunt Me Down was 90.
Okay. All right, well, try that. Let's try that.
Let's try another one.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about how I'm going to spend all these millions that we're going to make
Okay.
on this album.
Are you ready, Austin?
Yep. 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah.
Long barrel gun tattooed on the left foot slinging. Long dagger on the right, a pointing at my pen. I'm satisfied with everything life is a bringing. Stay happy now and you'll be happy in the end. Well, there ain't much more to life than that. Just cast it out and reel it back. Work hard and have a little fun. Plucking my fingers, dropping my thumb. I'll keep plucking my fingers and dropping my thumb.
That's it.
Got it.
That's
It's
it.
working.
It's working.
LA is just so fast-paced, the hustle and bustle of the city. A lot of times it doesn't feel real. Joshua Tree has always held a special place in my heart. One of our first dates was up in Pioneer Town. There's space to think out there, and obviously the landscape is just so endlessly inspiring. We both immediately just had some sort of soulful connection with the desert, and we knew that that would be the place to solidify our union. So we got married at the Pioneer Town Motel, and then we started getting turned on to some of the other musicians that have made music up there, and all of the amazing music that has come out of Joshua Tree.
had a foolproof plan to conquer the West. The gunslinger, she did the rest. Taking each town in a 2x2 was so damn smooth.
And I got turned on to Rancho de la Luna, and that was when I knew that whether it was just a song or the entire album, I knew I wanted to do something at that studio.
Welcome to the studio. Nice. Oh, you already know the place. Good to see you guys.
Just make some song, right?
Yeah, of course.
We're here recording my husband's album, debut album. So excited. Here with the most creative, loving, hilarious, kind humans we could ever ask for.
The stars are aligning, literally. He's a Scorpio and it's going into the moon right now, and it's consuming the moon, and by the end of the week it will have passed, and that's his time at Rancho de la Luna. It's very ironic that, you know, even the stars are telling the story of Austin and Carol and Ranger the dog.
I'm kind of an acting creative consultant, for lack of a better word, for this project.
I am engineering. I'm in charge of the sound. I'm in charge of making sure things sound good and clean and exactly how Austin wants it.
David Raven, I'm the drummer. I haven't known Austin for that long, although I did a gig with him 4 years ago and a gig with him 6 months ago. And now here we are making this record with a crazy bunch of people.
I'm the bass player on the album. It's been a hoot. This has been such a great time. There's a lot of good family here.
I'm the assistant engineer on this project for Austin. We've been wanting to do something together for a long time, and it's been the perfect timing for it.
I met Austin basically when he came off the bus, when he came from Moline to LA through mutual friends. I'd heard them raving about this young guitar player, and we wanted to try to utilize him in Kiefer Sutherland's band. He was just a young kid, great guitar slinger. I mean, the guy could really do anything that we asked of him. But I think the key was his work ethic. He just had an amazing work ethic, and his ability to join a band that was already basically up and running and kind of turn it into his world on stage. Through Kiefer's vision, he made the stage his as well.
I met Austin, gosh, it's got to be at least 10 years ago, and I was in the middle of completing my first album, Down in a Hole. And I made the record with Jude Cole, who's an extraordinary musician, extraordinary songwriter. And then when we finished the record, I'd gotten to a place where I had my kind of come to Jesus moment, and I loved the record, and I loved the way it sounded, and I wanted to perform those songs live. And so I had to put together a band. And I started out with a guitar player named Michael Gurley, who was an old friend who had produced a bunch of records for us at Ironworks. And Jude knew this kid from Moline, Illinois. And it became very evident that I was going to need two guitar players. So Austin and I actually became a unit. I was working all the songs up with him, just he and I, in the rehearsal space for the first few months. And we had a friendship. I think we were both kind of, he'd never gone on the kind of tour that we were planning, which was going to be, you know, certainly in Europe, certainly in North America and in Canada. Certainly had not been on a tour with the number of dates that we had had. I certainly had not been in this situation before either. And so I think out of fear, we clung on to each other.
Oh, this place. I mean, Rancho de la Luna. Love the studio. Love being here, and there's so much cool stuff to look at. You know, David's filled the whole room with like oddities, little objects dart.
I'm leaving. I'm an earthling. Yeah. And I'm leaving.
I have to admit, when he said we're going to go to the high desert to do this in August, September, it kind of freaked me out. Now it's called the Skillet Sessions for the obvious reasons. It's a little hot up there. Great room. I mean, the people there, the vibe there, what we have going on there, it's truly a friends and family record. And that's the way the recordings feel too. It really has that honesty and openness about it.
I love all of the eclectic items that's in the studio, and just it's genuine. It's so Joshua Tree.
Walking into that studio, to Rancho, and being starstruck by just being there and seeing Dave.
I am so happy to have Austin Vallejo here recording at Rancho de la Luna Recording Studio. And I'm glad that he's brought all of his friends, film crew, and family. Everyone is awesome, and we're having a great time.
Man, Rancho de la Luna is the best. I mean, just the vibe. You know, Dave is amazing. He's such a great host. I mean, I can't say that enough. He's smoked food for us. He's made salads.
Best black bean soup I've ever had, with the quesadillas, with the guacamole, with the salad, with the chicken, with the chips, with the Rancho de la Luna mezcal. Made by Dave.
And the tracking's great too, if you know what I mean. It's nice to have a group of people sitting around. You know, there's a great community, and Dave presents some of the best vibe I've ever experienced in a studio. I've been recording sessions for 35 plus years, and I can't think of anything better off the top of my head. It's just the best. Rancho de la Luna is fantastic.
This place came about because my old business partner, Fred Drake, found this place in 1992. And in 1993, he called me to ask me if I would like to start a studio with him. And I said I would love to, because he was one of my favorite musicians, producers, engineers. You actually become family when you spend enough time and you're making records, because it is a huge bonding experience. You're very close for many hours a day. You're making dinner, you're creating. So it becomes a really amazing experience for everyone involved.
Immediately he walked out and had that iconic Dave catching look, you know, and I was like starstruck just with the place and with Dave and with the stories that these walls could tell. Carol and I got married out here, but we haven't had this group of creatives together like this, and we're cooking together and we're laughing together and we're just having the time of our lives. It doesn't feel like work. It just feels like we're all getting behind something that's bigger than all of us.
I mean, he loves the desert, and this is where he got married. This is home for him. So in coming here, you feel this energy a little bit, this connection, and there's just even been so many coincidences just in these last couple days that have really has been forming the music in a really wonderful way.
It started to come together when COVID started to happen, and that kind of afforded me the space, the headspace to really get the songs in line, really start to write a lot and create more. And I had a show in Ojai at the Deer Lodge, and I invited Kiefer up because he called me one day and asked me what I've been up to. And I was like, I've got the show coming up and you should come out.
I think it was like the first time I'd been out in maybe a year and a half. And I drove up to Deer Lodge, way up there in the mountains, and he was playing just a quick set of all these new songs. And they were new songs for the record, and I had not heard them before. And the first song just blew me away. The next song blew me away. And then the next song blew me away. And then he introduced War is War that he wrote with Carol. It was such an incredibly moving song and timeless. There was a timeless quality to the lyric that really lent itself into the melody. And I think they did something extraordinary together with that.
The honored march with courageous hearts, boys and men no space apart, sent out to fetch a false reward, 'cause war is war and nothing more.
And I thought, God dang, that's beautiful. I mean, that's amazing. How lucky, right? I mean, they have an amazing partnership anyway, right? Just a man and a woman. They have a wonderful partnership, and they've figured out this life on the road and in a van together. He's got this incredible talent, and that the two of them can combine each other's gifts together to make something. And hers was this poem that she wrote, which was War is War. And once I'd heard that was it. It was like, okay, well, we've got to figure out how to help them do this.
Right after we walked off stage, he pulled me aside and he said, I want you to find the place, I want you to find the people, and tell me what that looks like, because I want to get behind this and I want you to make this album.
And they started making the record.
So we met 4 years ago, and we started coming to Joshua Tree.
She looked at me and I went silly.
And we've just had thing after thing that's so dear to our hearts happen in Joshua Tree. And here we are. I mean, this is the place where we both feel so creative. I'm a jewelry designer, he's a musician, and bringing our families out here, all of our friends, all these studio options, and where do we go? It's a no-brainer. It's Joshua Tree. And so to be there is, it's unbelievable. And just to witness it happen, it's pure magic.
Ever since they've been traveling around, I mean, they've always had a love for nature and for the mountains and for just, the wild, I guess. And his songs kind of all tell those stories. And this is just a perfect place for it to happen.
He started living the van life, and I think it opened up a whole new vein for him on a creative level to write.
The sound of the desert and the sound of an outlaw and the sound of a cowboy and the sound of someone living on the road. I mean, like, the authenticity of it is, maybe this wouldn't have been the album that Austin would have made a couple of years ago. But after being on the road and traveling and meeting people everywhere you go and then letting them go and then hoping that your paths connect again, It's hard to say goodbye to people, and then there's some kind of like trust and serendipity about all of our lives that we can trust in saying goodbye, and then when the time comes, we're back again. And that's the story of someone on the road. His writing skills, just from that life on the road, life experience, I think was the only thing missing from this guy's repertoire, was just life, getting out there and experiencing life. And the songs that he brought back from that experience, his life on the road with Carol and Ranger, he just had this creative burst of new songs. So we thought now would be the optimum time to capture those songs.
Oh yeah, this thing's accurate.
Yes!
They're fantastic. They're just great people on there. they're doing something unique, you know, like, all right, let's trick out this van and then just be on the road for I don't know how long, you know. I kind of wish I'd done that when I was younger, but a little late for that now.
The special moment for me was I was surprised that the moms were coming.
Our mothers are here, and they're two peas in a pod.
Just to have that home cooking and just their vibe of having them in the room, and they're so excited, and you know they're watching both of their loved ones flourish right now in creativity. Both of them are such great artists, Carol and Austin, amazing artists.
To see them just roaming around and cooking us breakfast and absorbing it. I know it means the world to Austin, and it means the world to them. To be part of this whole process. It's so special, and just to see them smiling, and every time Austin walks out, to see their faces, and they're just so proud. And they're super cool, they just hang with us. Yeah, they're awesome. We won the mother jackpot, for sure.
You guys killed it on the mom.
Yes, we did, we were lucky.
I'm Austin's mom. I am out here for a recording of Austin's album. This is such a big deal. I mean, he's been trying to do this for so long, and it's been a long time coming. That's all I can say. I mean, he's been so excited about it.
I'm Carol's mom. Austin obviously is my son-in-law, which I'm very proud to claim him as such. And it just warms my heart that they've wanted us out here for this whole, recording, and it's just, what a privilege.
For me, this is just an amazing place to be also. I mean, I've ever since we came out here for the wedding, we've fallen in love with it. For a son to want his mother around when he's doing something this big is a big deal. So for me, I would have done anything to be here.
The session's a hoot, you know. Working with Austin is always good. He's family, but working with Austin here has been different than working with Austin anywhere else. And not that any place else has been bad, but this is special, you know, deeply, deeply special.
He never stops. He comes in, he's ready. He has a great crew surrounding him and helping him and supporting him and uplifting him, and he's doing the same for everyone else. I feel like he feels himself equal with everyone else. Instead of being the artist, he is amongst other artists.
Yeah, it turned into a melting pot of creativity for him here. Using the high desert as a lot of the lyrics you're going to hear on this record are basically traveling through the high desert and his experience of that. And I think this room, it's a very cosmic room. You know, it's a very vibey room. And to have this process of recording basically live off the floor, everybody can see everyone in this room, and you know what everybody's doing. And you can see people's facial expressions, and you get that good, honest reaction from each individual player.
Sometimes we're not really quite sure what we want, and so we have to get there by figuring out what we don't want. And then when you hear the right take, you're like, there it is.
Describing Austin to other people, the man tells a story. He can paint a great picture. The mental imagery in the songs, fantastic.
He's a great songwriter. He's got great presence.
Patient, focused, creative, quick, very, very quick. Can pick up any instrument, which makes me so frustrated. I'm like, how? You've never even seen this instrument and you're rocking it. It's crazy.
His playing is so articulate, and you can tell when you watch him that he's a master at his craft. And then I heard him sing, and I was like, oh my God, this guy is going places.
Sometimes I feel like the only person in the room when he plays. You know, once you're in that vibe that he brings, it's like a safe family vibe, and when he plays, people just start coming in and looking in the windows. And so, there's something about how comfortable he makes people feel.
Most people forget this, that even an average guitar player, and by that I mean an average guitar player, they've sunk 15 years of their life into something. And to be an average guitar player, it's going to take you 15 years, an hour a day, if not 2 hours a day, to get from point A to point M, as a guitar player. It just is. And the road's littered with bad guitar players. But to be just an average guitar player, that's what it's going to take. And to be a great guitar player, forget about high school. You're in your room for 4 hours a day. No wonder great guitar players always seem a bit weird. I don't think they've met anybody since till they're 20.
Carlos Santana and jamming with Carlos Santana.
And he's made that commitment as a guitar player, and the two of them, as an entity, have made that commitment as a lifestyle. He can play acoustic shows from one coast to the other. He's completely outfitted himself, and they have designed a life around him being able to do that. So it's not, touring is not kind of some disruption into an already set up life. It is their life. They've set up a life around it. And I think the dam's about to burst. I think the floodgates are about to open. I don't know anyone else who's in that situation that isn't kind of gonna lose everything they've got. They were really smart. They don't have everything kind of built into being on the road, and they don't have anything else, and they've figured it out. So I, like everybody else, just can't wait to see it happen.
Things are, I think, finally starting to snowball in the right direction, where we're surrounded by creatives that have a good heart, and they're actually really great at what they do. And then it just starts to become this big moving organism, like the inside of a clock, where all the gears are working together and everybody has each other's best interests in mind. And that's what this project is becoming. Everybody is at the foundational level a friend, and then above that, a really talented individual, and then above that, like, we're all working together towards this project now. And so it feels magical.
Hearing Austin just immediately go in there, feel confident. That was so cool.
Austin's technique is really impeccable. The way he's playing everything, it's very, very, it's incredible.
It just oozes out of him. So to witness that is unbelievable.
Well, I danced with the devil on a cold, dark night. He was cunning and subtle.
Devil's Waltz.
Oh, I love the Devil's Waltz. It's vibey and bluesy, but it's deserty. Little, definitely on the creepy side. Well, anytime you got the devil showing up in your song, it's gonna get weird.
It's got that growl, it's got that emotion, it's got some sorrow and darkness, but also a little hope. And we need all of that in the world. We need emotion, we need feelings.
I'll make them know your name. I'll make them beg for more. I'll give you everything. I only want your soul. Oh, oh, oh. Caught up in the 1, 2, 3. Spinning around, caught up in the devil's wall.
It's incredible to be out here, and everything is going so smoothly, and the people that are surrounding this project are so incredible. From the moms, the dog, the engineers, the studio, the video crews, the food. It all just seems to get put together like a puzzle, and it's really special.
It's twofold, really. Incredibly talented. Austin's a great storyteller, great musician, fun to play with, great to hang out with. But if, as a person who doesn't have that experience with Austin, it's the imagery. It's the imagery. If people who like stories, it's very authentic. He's an authentic cat. He's writing things that he wants to talk about, as opposed to I need to write a hit, I need to do this, I need to do that. It's not corporate in any way, shape, or form.
He's got heart behind everything he puts out, whether it's emotion of loss, hope, love, beauty, and also he's got some stuff that you can cut a rug to, Little square dance, grab a lady.
When I hear his music and I hear something he's written, it sounds like it's something that I wrote as I left, to go drive 8 hours to go for 3 days somewhere and then just move on. And that's how Austin, he really speaks to me personally, and hopefully he speaks to people outside that, you know, that haven't been part of this world, but, you know, maybe dream about it and think about, you know, leaving where they're at and going and traveling and doing, you know, something that they don't really know what it is, but there's a calling.
Watching him perform has been really exciting because he is extremely talented and his playing is above and beyond. I think that we're all going to be friends for life because we're all kind of on the same wavelength. I think we'll be doing a lot of work together.
For life, you know, just knowing that they're always going to be part of my family. It's really cool.
So I couldn't be more proud as a mother-in-law, and just I know he's going to be such a huge success.
I'm excited to see where it all plays out. You know, so many artists don't get the attention they deserve, and I believe that he really deserves it. So I'm excited to work with him in the future also.
I always felt that the two of us kind of started at the same time, and we started together. And I'm so proud of everything that he's accomplished as a singer, songwriter, and he means it, right? There's every aspect of his life has been adapted to do exactly this, and to do it comfortably and well and without pressure, without deadlines, or like, I'm gonna do this for 10 more years and then I've gotta quit. This is a choice. This was like joining the priesthood, man. You're in, you know, and I don't see that very often. And so I'm thrilled to have been a part of his beginning, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
The world to hear him, hear his words, get him touring, bring along all the people that we love.
And just really focus on this concept of authenticity and just being the best versions of ourselves as individuals and as a couple. Because it's really all about connecting with an audience. And whoever that audience is, I want this music to find them and just find more of my people.
Was a love and truth, not just saying whatever you think. Time moves slow.